Hello, YouTube people. Mm-mm-mm. Pipe smokers, beard growers. Hello, everybody. Mm. Smoking this new pipe. I can see I won't want to put it down just for the time being, but hey. So it's been a very busy day. I've got so much to do, planning and organising and sorting stuff out in the house because we are about to move very soon. What a job! I wouldn't wish it on anybody really. Not with the amount of stuff that we've accumulated over 15 years of living here. And when I say we, that's my wife, myself. We've had 4 kids here, plus my eldest son's girlfriend. So you can imagine the level of clobber and clutter and crap that we've got here. So I had an email from my eldest son who's in Taiwan. He's living and working there. And I said to him, I said, look, you've got loads of stuff here. I said, on the plus side, I said, I'm wearing most of your clothes, which is pretty cool because you don't often get hand-me-ups, do you? So that's good. But I said, you've got loads of stuff here. And he said, oh, we need to Skype so I can walk around the room with a camera and then he can tell me what he wants and what he doesn't want, which I guess is what we'll have to do. So that's going on. So I'm up to my eyeballs in people coming to look at the house for the new buyer, because it's a very old house, and I had a guy in today to look at the windows, to look at repairs on the windows for the new people, not that I'm doing. And I'm just longing for it all to happen, to be honest, at this stage, and get to a point where I can kind of sit somewhere else and kind of look back and go, right, that's over and done with. Yeah, just a lot to take in and a lot to deal with really. Time for kind of going through boxes and boxes of things, getting rid of a lot of old stuff, giving stuff away, selling what I can. But yeah, you realise how much stuff you've got over that sort of period of time. Anyway, so I had a letter today from my dad, and my dad is he's 85 this weekend, and he's very much what I call kind of old school. So he's a man of letters. So after my mother died, I said to I said to her basically when she was dying, I said I would keep an eye on him and any way I could. And one of the ways that I have kept in touch with him, because he's not that close, mileage wise that is to write letters to him and send him articles and print stuff off on things that he's interested in. And because he's come from a kind of workshop and tools background, we talk about tools and equipment and stuff like that. And I send him articles and he sends me articles. And some time ago, I read an amazing book, the title of which I don't have, but it was on the great Samuel Colt, the gunsmith. And there was a an amazing little note on the inside of the book. I don't have the book. I borrowed it from a library. They had to order it in for me. There was only one in like the whole of the area where I live, and now some buggers nicked it, so I don't even know what it is. But at the beginning of that book is a piece of advice that Samuel Colt's father wrote to him, and it's probably one of the best pieces of advice that I think anybody could give any son, to be honest. And I sent a copy of this ages ago to my dad because I thought he would appreciate it, and he did. And lo and behold, I was talking to him, and then he brought it up in a conversation the other day, and he said, "Oh," he said, "you sent me that thing from Samuel Colt." And I said, "Oh, I can't believe it." I said, "I can't find that quote anywhere. Can you send me another copy?" So he sent me a copy back. Oh, by the way, he's not an email person. He's old school letters. Okay, so I mean proper writing letters. So anyway, what I thought I'd do is I would read this. And this, I think, was by way of kind of a foreword in the book, which was all about Samuel Colt and his guns, and truly one of my heroes. And this is what his father wrote to him. Advice to young men. Begin life with the least show and the least expense possible. You may at pleasure increase both, but you cannot easily diminish them. Do not think your estate your own while any man can call upon you for money and you cannot pay. Be in no man's debt. Resolve not to be poor. Whatever you have, spend less. Poverty is a great enemy to human happiness. It destroys liberty and makes some virtues extremely difficult. To Samuel Colt, from his father, 1833, 1834. So that came to me this morning. A quote that I'd already sent to my dad, but we kind of discussed that in a conversation the other day, and he very kindly sent that back to me. You know, I've made a decision that when I get my new workshop, I'm going to put a copy of that in a frame on the wall so that every day I can remind myself of the sentiments of that message. But I just thought it was a great piece of advice, and just, you know, a phenomenal piece of advice, I should say. Anyway, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, and I feel I deserve to have a good smoke with my new little pipe, which I'm really liking. Plenty to do. Plenty to do. Plenty to think about. And I just thought I'd share those thoughts with everybody. And with that in mind, I'll leave you all in peace.